Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our live coverage of the Ruma Cup Season 24. Pictures coming to you live from the Ruma Cricket Stadium here in Telangana, Hyderabad, Telangana. That is. See, this is the Season 24, and we are into the business end of the tournament. It's the semi-final knockout stage. From here on, whoever wins advances, and whoever loses goes back home. 3 matches lined up, 3 knockouts, 3 semi-finals. The first of the day, it's the Diamond Cup semi-final between the Mellinials 11 and the Deccan Hawks. The news from the center is that the Mellinials won the toss, and as expected, this being a knockout match, they have decided to bat first, and I think that's the right decision. Get some runs and put pressure, the scoreboard pressure on the team. The opposition, that is the Deccan Hawks. 2 overs have been bowled, and the Mellinials are 5 without loss. Rambabu and that's bowled. They were 5 without loss after the first over, and a wicket of the very first ball of the third over. Zahir Mirza hitting the hard length, and Rambabu going for an ill-advised cut, misses, and that's, I think, straight from the coaching manual. The top of hit by Zahir Mirza, and the Mellinials are 1 down, 5 for 1. Rambabu goes 2 of 3 balls for him. So very good start for the Deccan Hawks. I think there were a few fielded shots. The first 2 overs, I think there were at least 2 people. They were fielding with just 9. At the start of this over, two more have come in, so they are playing with 11 now, the Deccan Hawks. Zahir Mirza, like he's done through the tournament, getting early wickets with the new ball. Now that he's got one, he is much more confident, and he's got a slip in. I think the fielder is a little too deep, and I doubt the ball would carry that. Oh no, that's very unfortunate, and it's just before the ball. Zahir Mirza moved the slip finder, found the outside edge of the new man Sandy, who's in at number 3 for the Mellinials, and the ball goes right between that slip, I won't call it a slip, short third and a backward point. So Sandy starts with a boundary, and the score moves to 9. So the result of that boundary, the fielder goes back. Yep. Slip remains, but he's still too deep. The third man now for Zahir. Very short, but this time Sandy rides the bounce nicely and steers that shortish delivery towards third man for a single. Well, I think for the last 2 balls, Zahir has been a little bit on the shorter side. He needs to find the ideal length, the length which he bowled to Rambabu, targeting the top of off. That's where he should be. Wrapped on the pads, appeal for leg before, very confident and one at that, but umpire's not impressed. He thinks that was doing too much, might have just gone past the leg some at most I think it would have been umpire's call. Anand Deshpande survives, but a very good ball nonetheless from Zahir. And I think that's the length. That's the length. Wasn't short, and batsman did get time to adjust. Here he comes once again. Yep, another similar length delivery. Line was better outside off, and Anand Deshpande once again unsure, just defends it towards backward point. Shah Faisal there, no run this time. Well, third man is up. Sweeper has gone back. Just one fielder outside 30 yard for Zahir. The next ball. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, Zahir with his hands on his head. That was so close to the outside edge. Beauty. The ball, that one just straightening after pitching. So end of a successful over from Zahir Mirza. So the Mellinials, after winning the toss and deciding to bat first, are 10 for 1 after 3 overs. Sandeep Suryavanshi not out on 5 of 2. He came in at number 3 for the Mellinials, but Anand Deshpande, who opened the batting, looks like he's struggling. 13 balls for 3 so far. And very nearly was caught behind the last ball of the previous over. Ball just about missing the outside edge. Meanwhile, it's Sam to continue. Oh. That was driven straight back. Sam, I thought, got fingertips to that one, but that's a very good drive from Sandeep. On the up, just wide of the bowler, and the mid-off was too wide to stop that. The second boundary of the Mellinials innings. First one was a streaky, more of an outside edge, but this was a much more convincing shot. Just a little fuller from Samir, and handsomely driven straight past the bowler. This time Sam corrects his length a little bit. Just pulls his back. Sandy sensibly just pushes that one towards cover point for a single. That's good batting from Sandy. Sandeep Suryavanshi, that is. He got a boundary first ball, and then the next ball just pushes a single and gets off strike. Over to Anand. That might be a wide. Yep, it is. A line just too wide outside off. I think it was the slower one gone wrong. But the ball is still hard and new. I don't understand that. What's the need? An experimentation from Sam. Wrapped on the pad. This looks very, very close. Ooh. The umpire once again suggesting that might have just gone past leg. But I think Anand has played that all over that straight delivery, and that was a very close shout. Still struggling, Anand Deshpande. Oh, another one goes past the outside edge of Anand. Well, when you're out of touch, out of form, that's what happens. You just, the feet don't move, you don't get in line with the ball, and every delivery is a big event. Long on and long off for Samir. Next ball. Another slower delivery. That was it in the air, but there's no long off. No mid off, sorry. So an easy single for Anand. I think the way Anand is batting, field should have been up. I can understand Sandeep is in good touch. He's got 2 boundaries, so if the long on and long off are back for Sandeep, that's understandable. But for Anand, I think the field should be up. Yes, some movement there, some lateral movement there for Sam. Ball just leaving the batsman after pitching. Sandeep just feeling for it. End of the fourth over rather. 7 runs coming of it, and now the Mellinials are 17 for 1 after 4 overs. Looks like Zahir Mirza will continue. Zahir Mirza to ball, and it's Anand on strike. It's another good one from Zahir. I think the height he's got, and he's using that to his advantage. Even if he pitches it up, the ball bounces a little bit extra for Zahir Mirza. It makes batting difficult for the batsman. That was sliced straight to cover, no run. Yeah, Anand just looking to hit out now. I still think it's not the right field. Not the right field. Yep, there was another fielder going back, but Zahir Mirza has called him, and I think the long off should be in. Should be in. Keeps Anand on strike. That's there. If the mid off was up, I don't think there would have been a single there, and Anand would have still been on strike. Not the right fielder. Deccan Hawks just a little defensive. They can afford to attack against Anand. Is it in good touch at the moment? The timing isn't there. Third man and long off for Sandeep. I don't mind this field. Zahir Mirza now to Sandeep. Oh, shot outside of or on 4th stump. Sandeep looking to cut it on the back foot, gets beaten, and I think that's once again because of the extra bounce Zahir Mirza is getting. You won't see Sam getting the same kind of bounce because he's short in stature, but Zahir Mirza using his height to good effect. Next ball wrapped on the pads. Appeal once again, but I think that was sliding. Yep, that would have comfortably gone past the leg stump. Suddenly, Sandeep, you can't blame him, but I think it's good bowling actually from Zahir Mirza. He's kept the batsman guessing with both his line and length. Just a little too full, and Sandeep gets underneath that one and chips it over mid off. That's a good shot. Very good shot indeed from Sandeep. He's not allowing the bowler to dictate the thumbs. A fraction fuller from Zahir on that occasion, and that was enough. Sandeep with his third boundary ends the over on a good note. After 5, the Millennials are 22 for 1. Sandeep Suryavanshi on 14 of just 8. Anand is on 5 of 19. Anand Deshpande on strike. It's bowling change. Muhammad Fassi to bowl. No one on the onside. So that's the problem. Anand has been let off very easily. Very easily. There was no one in the 30-yard circle on the onside, and it's an easy single. Anand Deshpande and his struggles are pretty evident. I don't understand why these Deccan Hawks can't see that. First, Fassi bowls a full toss on the pads, and then there's no one at mid-on on short mid-wicket. He won't mind it. He is off strike very early in the over. In fact, it's the first ball, and it's Sandy against the new bowler on the pads, but that's still flicked straight to short mid wicket by Sandeep. Oh, Sandeep, I think he'll feel missed out. That was another boundary ball. A full toss on the pads. Not a very good start for Fassi. That has gone right through. Some work to do for long on. Shah Faisal there. Till the time he comes around and fields, batsman take 2. Fassi should have done better in his follow through. That should be a wide. It is. Runs coming easily this over for the Millennials. Yeah, I think they can relax a little bit now. The opening spell, both Zahir Mirza and Sam were pretty good, giving nothing away, but the follow-up from Fassi has been great. Another full toss. Oh, that was it straight to mid-off, but a misfield by Zahir Mirza and an easy single for Sandy. Wides, misfields, full tosses. Deccan Hawks, and all over the place this over. Ball! That's the end of Anand Deshpande. Muhammad Fassi puts Anand Deshpande out of his misery, and the Millennials lose their second. In the 6th over, the power play has belonged to the Deccan Hawks. They have conceded only 27 so far and picked up 2 important wickets. Both the openers now gone back. So I think wasn't such a good start for Fassi, but that wicket makes up for the lapses in the field. 27 for 2 after 6 overs, the Millennials, having won the toss and batting first. Krishna Anand is the new batsman. Another bowling change. It's Sajid bowling the 7th over of the innings. A single first ball for Sandy. That brings the new man Krishna on strike. That's another full delivery from Sajid, just outside of new man Krishna, going for a drive, but only manages an inside edge towards backward square leg. Single taken. Once again on the pads, it's easy picking. Sandeep just flips it off his toe, off his pads, you can say, clips it off his pads towards deep square leg for another single. 2 straight on that occasion was Sajid. I think he is better off bowling outside off. That's where he should be. Just a push from Krishna. No mid off, another easy single. His placement was actually pretty good from Krishna. He hit that one right between the bowler and the short extra cover. Sajid now going around the wicket. The angle just taking it away from the batsman, left alone, expecting it to be a wide, not given. I don't think that was a wide. Sandeep's not happy with the decision, but I think that was well inside the tram line. That wasn't a wide, my friend. No point arguing, just go on. Straightish from Sajid to finish the over. Single to end. 5 singles of that over after 7. The Mellinials are 32 for 2. Mohammad Fasih to continue. Got a wicket in his first over. So I down the leg side, false start for Fasih. I think all the other bowlers have been pretty disciplined. There have been a couple of wides and both have been bowled by Fasih. That's nicely punched, a little short, though the ball came in with the angle, but that was very nicely done by Sandy. He's on the back foot and stands tall and just punches it in the gap. No sweeper, an easy 2. 5 men inside the circle. Just a touch fuller on that occasion from Fasih, and this time Sandy just leaves it alone to the keeper. I think that was a sucker ball from Fasih, wanting the batsman to drive. Full toss, and once again in the gap. It might just go all the way, or I think it just about touches the rope. full toss from Fussy. That's deflected towards the short mid wicket. Krishna wanted two there, but Sandeep sends him back. I think that was the right call. Bowler himself after that one. In the air, just over, and I think this has gone all the way. Yes, this has been a poor over so far from Mohammad Fussy. Either he's been too short or just too full. Not just too full, but it has been full tosses. This one just stood up and pulled way over mid wicket for a maximum. The first of the Millennials innings, and Sandeep has looked a class apart. Has been middling everything today. 29 of just 20. This is hit straight back over the bowler, but there is a long on. Just a single this time for Sandy in the end of the over. So productive over for the Millennials. They are 44 for 2 after 8 overs. Sajid to continue. This has gone straight up, long off, getting underneath. Taken! That's safely pouched. I think it's Shujat Ahmed there at long off. Oh no, that's not what the Millennials wanted. Sandeep, he was striking them so beautifully. I think he just chipped it over. He didn't go full throttle at that one. If he had played that with full force, he might just have been able to clear long off, but he just sort of chipped it, giving catching practice to the fielder there. Oh, a good bright start for Sandy, but he just can't carry on. 30 of 22. Sajid gets the big wicket, and the Millennials are 3 down now for 44 in the 9th over. Suri is the new batsman at number 5 for the Millennials. Another full delivery from Sajid, driven to straight to short extra cover, no run. Oh, swing and a miss. Sajid this time just pulls his length back a little bit. Well, I think Suri is he's just come in. So 3 wickets down. I think he can afford to take his time and that might be a wide. Yeah, wrong line on that occasion from Sajid. Outside edge. Oh, the keeper is standing up. No slip, and this might just go all the way. Ball once again just plucking in the outfield there. I thought it might go all the way, but it doesn't. Good running between the wickets gives them 3. Now that's Sajid once again bowls it on a shortish length. Pushed on the up towards mid off for a single by Krishna. Full delivery this time from Sajid, but short extra cover is standing more towards cover point. Another easy single. 6 runs and a wicket for Sajid in that over. After 9, the Mellinials exactly 50 for 3. Sajid has bowled 2 overs so far, considered 11 and picked up a wicket as well. Whereas Fussy has been a little bit expensive, 2 overs for 17, a wicket for him as well. But after that second over, we went for some runs. Fussy has been taken off. First sign of spin, it's Shujat Ahmed into the attack to bowl some finger spin, to bowl some off breaks. Got 3 fielders in the deep. Shujat. First ball is past the outside edge. I think the batsman was playing for some spin there, which wasn't there. This time Shujat is a little bit on the shorter side. Suri pulls that one. Not exactly a pull, a forehand, tennis forehand you can say. Towards long on and a single. Once again, pretty short from Shujat. Sloppy from the man in the deep mid wicket. He nearly gave away an extra by overthrow because the ball bouncing right in front of the wicket keeper. Good backing by short third man. Full toss on the pads. That should have been put away, but no. Suri is hit it straight to the man at deep square leg. Only a single. That was a boundary ball. Shujat should consider himself lucky to get away with that one. Oh, that was crisply driven on the rise, but straight to short extra cover. Good fielding there. No run. A good shot for nothing. Krishna will be disappointed. Oh, once again looking to play it on the up, but fails to connect. Another dot, a couple of dots to end the over. A good tidy start for what's his name, the bowler, Shujat. Just 3 singles and halfway stage. I mean, up the completion of 10 overs, the Mellinials after winning the toss and deciding to bat first in this all-important Diamond Cup semi-final are 53 for 3. Another bowling change. Another off spinner into the attack. First ball, I think there was some sign of spin because the ball did come in after pitching, but maybe the length was a little bit on the shorter side, so Krishna was able to cut it towards cover point easily for a single. This time on the up, driven towards Steve extra cover, another single. Another single. It's Munir Sharif actually bowling the 11th over of the innings, starting the proceedings from the far end. I think these two are just looking to at the moment just looking to consolidate, just looking for singles. This just now they've lost 3 wickets. Well bowled. Munir Sharif for the flighted delivery outside of making the batsman drive and getting an inside edge. Fielder is at shot fine. Ball goes towards short square leg. That's up in the air. There is a long on. That's it. He didn't have to move. That was well timed, no doubt about that. But has hit it straight to the fielder. Suri, another big wicket. Is it Suri or is it Krishna? It's Suri who's hauled out. Wicket, another spinner making a mark. Correction here, it's the first wicket for the spinner. Shujat bowled a tidy first over, conceding just 3. But Munir Sharif has got a wicket in his first over, and it's a big wicket of Suri. Mellinials are now 4 down for just 57. Suri goes for 7. Is Ravi is the new batsman, but is off the mark straight away. Single first ball for him, another short delivery from Munir outside off and cut towards the sweeper. End of a wicket taking over from Munir Sharif, 5 runs, 5 singles, and the big wicket of Suri. After 11, now the Mellinials are 58 for the loss of 4 wickets. This has been, I think, it has been the Deccan Hawks game so far. They've controlled the proceedings right from the beginning, restricted the Mellinials to just 27 in the power play, picked up 2 wickets as well. In the air, oh, just over the cover point fielder, and it's to the boundary. That's a very good shot. I think Shujat providing a lot of room there to the batsman. I think if Ravi had left it, it might have been a more wide, but he chases that one and not happy with just a single, so he gets himself a boundary. That's a good comeback from Shujat. Bowls it fuller and straighter and defended back to the bowler by Ravi. Next ball. Oh, that was hit cut straight to point, but they still take a single. It's good running between the wicket. That was hit pretty hard actually, and it went to the fielder pretty quickly. So it's very good running between the wickets. Slight change in field. A man at deep point now. Fine leg comes to the other side of the wicket, and deep backward square leg comes inside the 30-yard circle. Just 4 men inside saving single. Just a push on that occasion from Krishna. Fielder Shah, I think, was a little too deep to be able to stop that. It's good batting from Krishna. He's just rotating the strike at the moment. It's nicely driven on the up by S. Ravi towards deep extra cover. Another single. Oh, there is a misfield. Thought about second. I think Krishna wanted, but S. Ravi didn't spot the misfield. Full delivery this time on the pads. Single to end the over. 8 of that Shujat Ahmed over, and Mellinials are 66 for the loss of 4 wickets after 12. Two spinners bowling in tandem, but I feel Munir Sharif has shown a lot of control. Shujat has been a little bit erratic, gave away easy runs. Swing and a miss. Well flighted outside of, but I think Munir can be a little bit closer to the stumps. Much better. Much better. Wasn't short enough. Still a batsman went for the pull miss. In fact, that has spun past the leg stump. Wide signal plus the 2 run by the batsman. So it's 3 extras for the Mellinials. Club down the ground this time by Krishna. Single. It's nicely bowled and equally well played. It's in the gap. They want 2, but that's good fielding. There's Akbar there running in from deep extra cover. Placement was pretty good from S. Ravi. Driving that one between long off and deep extra cover. He wanted 2, but oh, that was in the air. But just out of the reach of the bowler. Another easy single. Well, Munir has bowled well this over, but the batsmen have still got a few runs. In the air, oh, just short of the fielder. Just short of that backward point fielder. Ravi survives. Good field placement for the spinner. There are 3 men on the offside in that point region. Oh no, there's no one in the deep. This might be a test. Oh, what a field effort. What an effort. Akbar once again running all the way from deep extra cover and kicks it in. Stops a certain boundary, just 2 runs. Another good over for the Mellinials. 8 runs coming of it. They are 74 for the loss of 4 wickets after 13. Well, to be honest, I think there's some purchase for the spinners. The ball has spun, but I think the Deccan Hawk spinners lacked control. They have been They haven't been consistent. They have bowled outside of giving the batsman width, and at times they've been short as well. I just wonder what if they had pitched in the right areas. Now, if you're a finger spinner, I mean, if you're bowling off spin, you should make the batsman drive and just look to open the gap between bat and pad. For now, it's Mohammad Fassi brought back into the attack. The first ball, Krishna goes after him. Doesn't get it up the middle. More of the inside half of the bat towards a deep square leg for a single. On the pads, split. Square leg in action once again. A good throw from the deep towards the bowler. Another single. Fassi once again. That might be a wide. That's a third wide, and I distinctly remember Fassi bowling 2 wides in his previous two overs. That's in the air, and I think it will carry. It did carry too long on. No, I thought he had it in control, but the fielder at long on has dropped it. It should have been taken. He could have taken it off the rebound as well, but fails to hold it. Yes, nicely driven on the up towards long off. Slight misfield there by Sam, but no damage done, just a single. Well, that should have been, Mellinials should have been 5 down now. Long on. A regulation chance, put downs. In the air once again, but this one doesn't carry too long off. Krishna survives. In fact, he gets another single. So runs coming in singles this over for the Mellinials. Swing and a miss. That was in the block hole outside of. So dot to end the over, 6 runs of that Mohammad Fassi over, and the Mellinials are 80 for 4 after 14. As made it previously, looks like they're bowling in partnerships. With the two spinners, Sajid and Fassi back on. Left and on, right signal, wrong line from Sajid to start with, way outside off. Well, without a ball being bowled, I mean without a legal delivery being bowled, there is a match field change. That's up in the air, fielder. Oh, that's good placement. Good placement from Krishna, had to be said, but I don't think he was in control of that. Luckily for him, that one falling right between deep point A and deep extra cover. In the air once again, but this might go all the way. Yes, hitting with the wind. Length delivery from Sajid, and Krishna gets underneath that one very nicely and launches it down the ground over long on for a maximum. So very good start to the over. A wide followed by a couple and now a 6. Krishna on to 23 of just 20 and the Mellinials are 89 for 4. Another 6. Sajid leaking runs this over. And the Mellinials are on the move. Krishna in particular targeting Sajid. A couple of 6s this over. Last ball in the air, but this time it stayed too long on. Just a single, and it will stay that way. What an over this was. 2 6s, a wide, a couple, and then singles. So runs every ball of that over. 18 coming of it, and now the Mellinials are 98 for 4 after 4 overs. 98 for 4 after 15 overs. So that big over, I think this is a forced change. Sam, one of the front line seamers being brought back. The Deccan Hawks need a wicket here. I think that drop catch, I think it was Krishnanand who was dropped at long on in the previous over, in the Mohammad Fasi's over, and is making the Hawks pay. In the air, long on once again. This time it has been taken. Krishnanand has. Is it Krishna or is it S. Ravi who's been dismissed? But I think Sam has done the job. He was brought back to get a wicket, and he has done exactly that. And that has come pretty early, right? I think the first ball back into the attack, he's got right. He's got a wicket. 98 for 5. Krishnanand gone just when it looked like he was getting a move on. Krishna has held out 31 of just 24 balls for him, but once again very much like Sandy, he has left the scene with the job half done. Yet to finish it, I feel. A good catch by Gibran Ali there at long on rather. A wicket for Sam. Naveen Reddy is the new batsman for the Mellinials. Just when they had a partnership going, the Mellinials have lost a wicket. And the regular wickets have pegged them back, I feel, in this innings. Good first delivery to the new man. Sandeep puts a second, but that's a good throw from the deep by the fielder running in. And the throw might have been just a little bit wide of the keeper, but the intent, the aggressive intent from that fielder has kept the batsman from going for second. That was help yourself stuff on the pads and nicely flicked by S. Ravi for a boundary. Poor line from Sam, 2 straight on the pads, and Ravi just showing it the direction. Using the bowler's pace, you can say. But that's good batting from S. Ravi, not just forcing an issue there. On the pads once again, that's nicely flicked, it's in the gap. This time it won't go all the way, but an easy single for S. Ravi. At the moment, Sam is bowling 2 straight. I think he should be starting outside of around the 4th stump maybe. Oh, I think that was the change up, the slower delivery. Defended back to the bowler by Naveen. This ball, that should be a wide. Well, I thought it might be a wide, but don't know why it's not been given. Maybe the batsman got a touch on that. Not of the bat, but of the pad. A couple of dots to finish the over. 6 runs and a wicket after 16. The Mellinials are 104 for the loss of 5 wickets. Just 4 overs remaining, and I think not just Ravi but even Naveen has to play some shots here for the Mellinials to get ball down the leg, a wide signal. It's Munir Sharif bowling the 17th over of the innings. The 105 for 5 and the projected is 131. I don't think that's going to be enough. As I just mentioned, oh no, there's a misfield and it's 4! A much needed boundary for both S. Ravi and the Mellinials. The fielder in the deep. I think he was trying to stop a second there, but ends up conceding 4. Good change up from Munir. Bowls a slower one, the batsman threw his shot early. Dot ball. Driven on the up this time. Oh, there might be a run out here, but a throw. Oh, his thing is still short. Yes, you can't blame the wicketkeeper there, but even if it was intentional, wicketkeeper had every right. He went towards the ball, gathered the throw, he wasn't close to the stump, so he just flinched it back. Very much Dhoni-like backhand flip, and Naveen was well short of his crease. The Mellinials lose their 6th wicket, 109 on board. I think Sandeep Naveen was run out looking for the second, so it will be a single to the total, which means it will be 110 for the loss of 6 wickets. That's a wide. Munir Sharif bowling to the new batsman. I think he was attempting a leg cutter there, but the ball not spinning enough. That's hit in the air by the new batsman towards long off. Easy single for Mustafa, the new man. He's off the mark straight away. That's in the air, but I think he has hit it in the gap. Oh, yes. Oh, they're going for another. Oh, no. That was a very good throw from Sam at deep mid wicket. That was a very risky second, and S. Ravi might as well have got a run out there. Just in time, and 2 more to the total. S. Ravi can't throw it away now. I think he's the last recognized batsman, and the Mellinials need him in the middle. Last ball, shot. Ravi goes for the pull, doesn't middle it, more of the bottom edge. Square leg is in at the edge of the circles. Batsmen do get a single. 10 runs of that over. And the Mellinials are 115 for the loss of 6 wickets after 17 overs. 3 overs to go. So the projected score has gone after that good over. It has gone up to 135, but will that be enough?
आपसे बात करने कर रहा मेरे को करते नहीं
It's Sam bowling the 18th of the innings. I think he's bowled 3 so far, so this is going to be his last over. Single first ball for Mustafa. Single first ball for S. Ravi. Mustafa on strike. Slower one. They're going for another sharp single, but I think it's Zahir Mirza there attacking the ball, but doesn't release it in time. In fact, he just doesn't release it at all because he wasn't in control. Another easy single. So Mustafa doing his job. His job at the moment is to get Ravi back on strike as soon as possible. Length delivery on the pads. Ravi goes across the line but hits it straight to the man at mid wicket. Only a single. Oh, that's right. A good slow delivery from Sam, but the line was wrong. An extra for the Mellinials. Wrapped on the pads, and the finger has gone up. Finger is up. I think that was pretty adjacent. After that, that could change up once again. After that slower delivery, last ball. Samir this time goes full throttle, fires it in, and Mustafa was clearly late. He misses, and the umpire raises his finger. Mellinials 7 down now for 119 in the 18th over. So once again, the Deccan Hawks taking control of the proceedings. After 18 overs, the Millennials are 121 for 7, and it's Zahir Mirza bowling the 19th. Around the wicket to the right-hander, starts with a leg cutter. This one on pace delivery. Driven on the up towards deep, extra cover for a single by S. Ravi. Alok Joshi, the new batsman, on strike now. Is yet to open his account. Ball! Zahir Mirza goes full and straight. Alok Joshi misses and the bowler hits. That's like that. The Millennials are 8 down for 122. Alok Joshi goes without troubling the scorers. A duck for him. He bats a duck. Mahesh, the new batsman. Few adjustments being made to the field for the new batsman. Zahir Mirza has just got his second wicket, and this is his last over, his fourth actually. So it will be interesting to see who will bowl the 20th. Full toss, that's nicely driven by Mahesh. S. Ravi, I don't know why he is looking for the second there. It's the Millennials would be better off. He's on with him on strike. In a good over so far from Zahir. First 4 balls, 2 singles and a wicket. Another leg cutter there from Zahir. I think S. Ravi was looking for a big one there, but had to change his shot and just chips it over the bowler towards long on for a single. Last ball. Swing and a miss. Another leg cutter to finish. That's a good over from Zahir Mirza. Just 3 singles, and now the Millennials are 124 for the loss of 8 wickets after 19. I thought they might get to 135 or 140, but I think the Millennials might be short of their of that predicted score at the 17 over mark or 16 over mark, which was 131. It's going to be Munir Sharif to finish things off. So this has been a good outing for the Deccan Hawks bowlers. Zahir Mirza bowling his 4 overs for just 16 runs and picking up 2 wickets. Zahir Mirza and Samir Sam opened the bowling actually. Sam also bowling his 4 overs pretty economically, 19 conceding 19 and picking up 2 wickets. This has gone straight up, long off, getting underneath, taken. Another jolt for the Millennials. It's S. Ravi who's been dismissed. First ball of the 20th over, caught it long off by Sam off the bowling of Munir Sharif. 31 of 26 balls for S. Ravi. Talking about the bowling, with 9 wickets down, I think Deccan Hawks will be very happy. Since this is a semi-final, so I don't think there would be much pressure, scoreboard pressure. fussy. His ball 3 overs. It was a little bit expensive. 23 of his 3 overs. He did get a wicket. Sajid, the most expensive of all the Deccan Hawks bowlers. 3 overs for 29. Though he did pick up a wicket, but I think Krishna then took a liking to him in his 3rd over. And then Shujat, the spinner, Shujat Ahmed, 2 overs for 11 runs. No wicket for him. Munir Sharif, this is his 4th over. He's considered 24 so far and picked up 2 wickets. First ball, a play and a miss by the number 11, Venki. Munir Sharif. Bottom edge this time, Venki, and with swings once again. It was actually a short delivery, but you can't expect much from the number 11. A bottom edge goes past the wicket keeper and a single taken. Swing and a miss. Oh, I think that was a stumping opportunity, but the wicket keeper just doesn't break the stumps. That's Mahesh on strike, by the way. Number 10 and number 11 in the middle for the Mellinials. Another swing and a miss. This time he's bowled. 2 wickets in the over for Munir Sharif. He finishes with 3 for 25 from his 4 overs. Well, he did complete the 4th over actually. His analysis, 3.5 overs, no maidens, 25 runs and 3 wickets. So the Mellinials, after winning the toss and deciding to bat first, have been bowled out for 125 in 19.5 overs. So the target for the Deccan Hawks to win this Diamond Cup semi-final, 126 from 20 overs. We'll be back with the chase shortly. Stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome back. The chase is on. The target for the Deccan Hawks to win this semi-final, the Diamond Cup semi-final, just 126. Rambabu with the new ball. That's a wide first up. So the Hawks on board via an extra. Shah Faisal and the wicket keeper for today's match, Shafi, opening the batting for the Deccan Hawks. A modest 126 to chase. Should be a straightforward chase for the Deccan Hawks, but you never know. Better line and length from Rambabu. Just a touch shorter. It was nicely punched by Shah, but straight to point, no run.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ
Next ball. Another straight delivery. Defended towards short extra cover by Shah. And Shah Faisal has restrained himself so far. He's been watchful. I don't think he will. Once again, defense. Well, I don't think he will be able to hold himself back for long. Shah Faisal is known for playing his strokes. Rambabu. Hasn't taken him long. A half volley on the pads and a nice pickup by Shah Faisal. He has deposited that one over deep backward square leg for a maximum. The first scoring shot for Shah Faisal, and it's a 6 over deep square leg. Well, Shah Faisal, he had just got him 6, but is not satisfied with just a 6. The next ball uses his feet, advances down the track and goes over point. Was in the air, but very intentional from Shah Faisal. So 10 of 2, and the Deccan Hawks are 11 without loss after the first over. Second over being bowled by Anand Deshpande. Oh, there is a slight misfield at mid-on and single taken that brings Shah back on strike. The correction, I thought it's Anand Deshpande, but it's Krishnanand bowling the second over. Here he comes. That's a good delivery. Another misfield and take the fielders on. They might get an overthrow here. No. There is a fielder, a shot mid-wicket. So another misfield and another single for the Hawks. I think strategy from the Deccan Hawks would be to maximize the power play, get as many runs as possible in the power play and kill the chase. Krishnanand. Oh, that was... Well, it started wide and then the ball went further away from the batsman. Left alone by the wicketkeeper. Safe. Not given a wide though. Very close to being one. On the pads. It's clipped towards square leg. Easy single. Till the time Shah Faisal is out in the middle, I think Saif bin Aziz will be looking for singles to put Shah back on strike. Here comes Krishnanand. That should be a wide. Missed by the wicketkeeper. Saif wanted a single there, but Shah Faisal isn't interested. The Hawks will get us extra though. Ball is moving for Krishna. There's some shape, but oh, that's nicely done. Another flick in the gap. Saif is coming back for a third. This time Shah Faisal does respond, and it's 3 more to the total. So as I was just mentioning, there's some shape, there's some assistance for the bowler. Ball is moving in the air, but the line from Krishnanand has been questionable. Either he has been too wide outside off or too straight. He should be looking to bowl just outside off, around 4th stump maybe. From there, if he gets some movement, chances are that he might find the edge. This time he's a little bit on the shorter side. Safely negotiated by Saif bin Aziz. End of another good over for the Deccan Hawks. They are 18 without loss after 2 overs. Rambabu to continue, but he might be under pressure. So swing and a miss first ball. That's beautifully bowled. That's where he should be more often than not. Because as I just mentioned, there is some movement, some shape for the bowlers. It's well bowled and well played. But I think Rambabu should be bowling the line and length. He bowled first ball just outside of making the batsman drive. Once again, 2 straight. Another defense, compact defense from Shah. Very determined Shah Faisal today. He's just not throwing his bat at everything. The shot selection has been pretty good so far. That's an excellent use of the feed by Shah Faisal. Down the track, dances down the track, makes it into a half volley and launches it way over long off for another maximum. Half a dozen more for Shah Faisal and the Deccan Hawks. It's 24 without loss. There was a fielder at long off, but he was a mere spectator. I think the previous two balls which Rambabu bowled full and straight made that shot possible, because Shah knew what was coming. Outside edge, oh, top edge I would say rather, but just overshot third, and 4 more for Shah Faisal, very much like the previous over, a 6 followed by a boundary. And the score moves to 28. Still, I think a ball to go in this over. The first 3 were dots, but the next 2, Shah Faisal has got 10. Rambabu, last ball of his second over, swing and a miss. A similar delivery to the one he started the over with, full outside off. So 10 runs of that over, and after just 3 overs, the Deccan Hawks are 28 without loss. So the equation is now down to just 98. Krishnanand to continue. He'll be bowling to Saif bin Aziz. Oh, wide outside off. But that was a very awkward looking shot from Saif. Oh, there was width there, but he just played from where he was, without any foot movement, without getting into the line of the delivery. That's up in the air. Oh, just over the man at short mid-wicket, and Saif wants a second here. Shah Faisal isn't interested. Well, misjudged by the short mid-wicket fielder there. I think not just him, but even I thought that was going straight to the fielder, but the ball just going over. Nicely played, Shah Faisal. Nicely behind that one. Defends it towards short extra cover. Once again, neatly done. Just 2 straight on that occasion from Krishnanand, and just a fine tickle. Fine leg glance from Shah Faisal gets him another boundary. It's a good start for the Deccan Hawks. They've already got 33 without loss from just 3.4 overs. Mellinials, if they had... Oh, that was a full toss on the pad. Shah Faisal will feel missed out. That was another scoring opportunity. Fails to get bat on ball this time, and a leg by signal by the umpire. So if the Mellinials had any chance of defending this modest total of 125, it had to be wickets inside the power play with the new ball. That's going to be a wide. It is Saif bin Aziz tried to chase that one, but fails to connect. An extra for the Hawks. The score moves to 35. Krishna, last ball of the over. Short and wide. It's hit in the gap. Saif was very confident about the single. Shah Faisal was initially hesitant, but he gradually, eventually takes the single. That's the end of the 4th over, and the Deccan Hawks are 36 without loss after 4, going at 9 and over. If they can get 50 of the power play. I think match will be all but over, because after that getting another 70 isn't going to be a tough ask. 70 or 14 overs with just 5 and over. We have the first bowling change. Anand Deshpande was opened the bowling for the Millenials in the past, coming in as first change, and he'll be bowling to Saif bin Aziz, who is not out on 4 of 7. Shah Faisal has done the damage, 28 of just 17 balls for him. Starts with a full toss, should have been put away, but I think Saif was trapped for room there. He was just looking to advance, looking to go down. He had stayed in his crease. I think he might have been able to. Yeah, another full toss. This time I think he has got hold of it. Yes, he has absolutely nailed that. And it's a one bounce for over cow corner. Saif bin Aziz looking towards the leg umpire. He thinks that was too high. Should have been a no ball, but umpire doesn't agree. Boundary nonetheless for Saif. His first of the innings. Much better from Anand. A good leg delivery. Pretty straight. Punched back to the bowler by Saif. Oh, that was hit pretty straight. I don't think the bowler got any hand to that one in his follow through. That was so straight, it hit the stumps at the no-striker's end and deflected to the left of mid-off. Oh, if he had missed the stumps, I think Saif might have got another boundary there, but not to be, just a single. Change in field. There was a sweeper and a deep mid wicket for Saif, but now the sweeper is coming in and mid-on goes back. Anand Deshpande to Shah Faisal. The good length delivery coming in with the angle, defended back to the bowler by Shah. He's very watchful today, Shah Faisal. Looks determined. Wants a big score. Another top edge. But no one at third man, and it's 4 more for Shah Faisal. That second boundary of the over. Streaky, but runs are runs. However, they come. 9 of Anand Deshpande's first over, and the Deccan Hawks are 45 without loss after just 5 overs. This partnership is taking the game away from the Millenials. They need a wicket, and pretty quickly. Another bowling change. It's Mahesh to bowl the last power play over. Saif bin Aziz on strike. A similar field for Saif as well now. Long on and a deep mid wicket. Strong offside field. Here comes Mahesh. I think that will be a no ball. Yep. That was way over the batsman's waist. He was surprised. Saif bin Aziz. Oh. Not only the batsman, I think even the wicketkeeper was surprised by that beamer from Mahesh. Snowball, a free hit coming up, and it's Shah Faisal on strike. Troubles compound for the new man Mahesh. Full toss. That's it straight back over the bowler. Long on. Oh no, that's a poor effect. A lazy effort from the long on fielder. I think that should have been stopped, but it's a boundary for Shah Faisal. 50 up for the Deccan Hawks in just 5.1 overs. Yeah, 2 balls and both have been full tosses from Mahesh. This time Shah Faisal looking to use his feet, just yogged himself maybe. Mahesh once again. That's a beauty. Wow, that has gone all the way. A room outside of another half volley this time from Mahesh, and Shah Faisal has sent it a long way. Over cover, sweeper cover you can say, but 6 more. In the arc, out of the park. That was classic from Shah. Better delivery. He got the respect it deserved. Unnecessary throw from short extra cover. No one backing up. Easy single for the batsman. I think it's Anand Deshpande there. Whoever it is. He just threw the ball without looking. It's nicely driven by Saif. Straight to mid off, but they take the fielder on and complete a single. Good running between the wickets. Mahesh. Another full toss. This time Shah Faisal goes over long off and clears with ease. That's a 6 more to the total, and Shah Faisal goes to 49 of just 24 balls, and the Mellinials are 65 without loss after the power play. Well, not only the bowling power play, but also the batting power play has belonged to the Deccan Hawks. What a knock this has been by Shah Faisal. 49 of just 24 balls. Look at the ease with which he has cleared the boundary. In fact, Shah Faisal got off the mark with a 6 over deep backward square leg. Since then, he has hit 3 more. Two over long off and 1 over sweeper cover. Well spread out field. Now that the power play is over, and we have another bowling change. S. Ravi to bowl some off breaks. Mellinials just looking to take the pace off the ball now. S. Ravi to Saif. Play and a miss. Wide outside off, there was room, but Saif unable to put bat on ball. Short and wide this time. Saif does get bat on ball and he might get a boundary. Oh yes, he does. Oh, there was an unwanted guest on the field which just deterred the fielder. He just hesitated and the ball went past. Second boundary for Saif. As a result of that boundary, S. Ravi goes flatter. darts that one in, play and a miss. Shot once again, side off, chopped towards a sweeper for a single by safe. 70 without loss. Shafes on 49 of 24. Here comes S. Ravi. Oh, play and a miss. Room there for the batsman, but Shah, instead of playing it on the up, goes for the cut on the back foot, gets beaten. Another one outside off. Oh, there's a direct throw from extra cover, but Saif had made his ground, and it's 50 for Shah Faisal. 50 of just 26 balls with 5 fours and 4 sixes. End of over number 7, 6 runs of S. Ravi's first over, and the Deccan Hawks are 79 without loss after 7 overs. Just 55 more needed by the Deccan Hawks, and if these two continue to bat the way they have been doing, this might be over. Might be in for an early finish. Oh, the new bowler, Suri. Oh no, that should have been a boundary, but the ball plucks in that heavy grass in the outfield, and it's just 2 runs for Shah Faisal to start the over. Oh, that should have gone to the boundary. Deserved a 4. That was a very good shot from Shah. It's been a different Shah Faisal today. Nicely cut towards sweeper. Oh no, that should have been stopped. That should have been just 2 at the most, but a misfield gives Shah another boundary. Just mentioning that if these two continue to bat the way they have been doing, we might be in for an early finish. Not a very good start for Suri. 6 of his first 2 balls. That's in the air, but doesn't carry. Oh no, there's another misfield, and this might just go all the way. Yes, it does. That's 4 more. Shah Faisal is dealing in boundaries. Well, that was mistimed actually by Shah. That's up in the air, just short, or has it gone all the way? No. It's 4 more, a hat-trick of boundaries for Shah Faisal. Suri, I think that was more out of frustration. He just bangs that one in short and wide outside of, stood up. And Shah Faisal making full use of that loose delivery, poor delivery from Suri. That's up in the air, and it's over long off. That's 6 more. Leg delivery right in the slot. Shah Faisal with just the extension of his arms. He's into the 70s now. 70 of just 31. What an innings this has been from Shah, but Suri, disaster for him. 20 of 5 balls. A forgetful first over, which isn't over yet. Suri, last ball. A misfield, but ball hasn't gone anywhere. It's a dot to end the over. I think it was in the block also. Shah Faisal is unable to get it away, digs it out back to the bowler, and a dot to end after 8 overs. The Deccan Hawks are 91 without loss. Shah Faisal 70 of just 32, and Deccan Hawks need just 35 to win. Drinks out. Don't think the batsman needed it, but I think there definitely was a message for Shah, not just Shah but Saif as well. And it might, I think that's it's going to be S Ravi to continue. First ball, very good use of the feet, misfielding the deep, but it will just be a single. Well, I think the message would have been very clear to Saif to just take singles and give the strike to Shah, who might look for his century here. That's up in the air. This might... Oh, has it gone all the way? Thought it might have carried, but looks like that's just short. Yeah, 4 signaled by the umpire. I think now Shah is also going for that 3-figure mark, magical 3-figure mark. This has gone straight up, should be taken. Oh no. Oh, what have you done, Shah Faisal? He was safe. I mean, on that short third man didn't take the catch, but Shah Faisal doesn't complete the single and is run out. Very unfortunate. But I think it was lazy on the part of Shah Faisal. He shouldn't have been run out at least. It got a chance, he should have capitalized, he should have gone for his century, but he has just thrown it away with a lazy piece of running. Very unfortunate. Deccan Hawks needed just 30 and Shah has run himself out. 96 for 1. 74 of just 33 balls for Shah Faisal. Khader is the new batsman at the no-strikers end. Yeah, that's a good delivery from S. Ravi. Full outsider, drawing the batsman forward and going past his outside edge. Another one goes past the outside edge. Shah Faisal, Saif bin Aziz, a little tentative out there. Though he's played 20 balls for 16, but he's still not confident. Very fine. Don't think Saif intended that it to go that fine, but it's a single, and also the end of the 9th over. After 9, the Deccan Hawks are 97 for 1. Saif bin Aziz on 17 of 21, and Khader was just come in at number 3 for the Deccan Hawks. He's yet to open his account. He hasn't faced a delivery so far actually. Krishnanan now. Saif once again, very tentative. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Wasting time. because that was short and wide. He should have been on the back foot. He was on the front foot, and that too looking to just defend. Another defense from Saif. Well, this is not the right thing to do. Saif, he should just, I don't want him to play the big shots, but he should be looking for singles. If he bats this way, I think he will definitely get one with his name and he'll be back. So while he's make hay while the sun shines. So while he's out there, he should be looking for runs. Another defender. This is ridiculous. Just no intent to get a run from Saif. Yeah, look at that. Going past his outside edge. So this is the third time in the last 2 overs that a ball has gone past the outside edge of Saif, and so there will be one with his name on it, and after that there's no point regretting. End of over number 10, just a single of that, and the Deccan Hawks are 98 for 1 after 10 overs. So continuing. This time, I think this has gone all the way. Yes, the sweep employed by Saif Benaziz. Full delivery outside of, and Saif Benaziz pulls it over deep, sweeps it over deep backward square leg for half a dozen more. 100 up for the Deccan Hawks in just 10.2 overs. For the loss of just one wicket, that of Shah Faisal was out for 74. Run out. This time Saif just works it towards mid-wicket for a single. That's good batting by Saif. Got a 6 the previous ball, then takes a single. That brings the new man Khader on strike for the first time. He is yet to open his account. The Adam is full and wide outside off. Another play and this time it was a little bit shorter than the previous one. This full and straighter and driven down the ground towards long off for a single by Khader. Opens his account with that single. He will also return the strike after 11 overs. The Deccan Hawks are 106 for 1. Krishna continuing into his 4th over. Will finish his quota as early as the 12th over. Then he'll be bowling to Khader. Another play and a miss from Khader. That onslaught from Shah Faisal. I think the Hawks have just relaxed a little bit now. Might be a wide. It is. There was a single there, but Saif Benaziz, after going halfway, just sends Khader back. This time he will have to go for the single. Normal circumstances would have been 2, but since the Hawks need only score at the moment is 108, so the Hawks need just 16 more. Saif Benaziz this time beaten on the drive. This is getting boring. After that entertainment from Shah Faisal, these two are just bringing it to an halt. They're taking their time. Another short delivery from Krishna and then defended back to the bowler by Khader. Flighted delivery and driven straight back to the bowler, a cotton ball. That is the reason why I was mentioning that while you're out there, you should look for runs. Rather just defends it, doesn't look for run and gets one which he hits straight back to the bowler and headed in his head. Disappointed, but I think he is himself to be blamed. Rather goes cheaply, just 2 runs for him. Now the Deccan Hawks are 2 down. 109 for 2 after 12 overs. To Krishna, it's S. Ravi now to bowl his fourth. Single first ball for Saif. He needs to be careful, Saif, because he too has been very casual out there, like Khader. Should look to finish this stage off. This is 26 of 30, 27 of 33. So instead of being lazy, lethargic, he should show some intent, score some runs, and finish this off. Around the wicket to the new man, left-handed Gibran Ali on the pads, but Gibran is unable to put it away. Finds the man at square leg, short square leg, that is, no run. That's in the air, taken. Oh, I thought he had taken it, but spilled it. Fielder is down. Gibran survives. Should have been the 3rd wicket for the Mellinials. Loopy delivery from S. Ravi. Gibran goes after that one and slices it towards backward point. I think he got both hands to that one, but maybe I think it's Rambabu there. This time flatter, pushed once again towards that backward point fielder, no run. That's nicely played. Gibran. Oh no, that should have been just a single. That was hit straight to the fielder at a deep sweeper cover, but I think it has gone right through the legs of that fielder, and it's a boundary for Gibran to open his account. Score moves to 114. This is the 13th over in progress. S. Ravi won't be happy. Should have been just a single, but ends up being a boundary. Another dot to end the over. 5 runs of that S. Ravi over, and now the Deccan Hawks are 114 for the loss of 2 wickets after 30 minutes. That will be it. A winning run for the Deccan Hawks coming off the bat of Saif bin Aziz, and the Deccan Hawks have won this by 8 to and Jeff chased a target of 126 with some time to spare. In fact, they've got to 126 in just 13.5 overs, losing 2 wickets. And the man of the match, none other than Shah Faisal, for his explosive and blazing 74 of just 34 at the top of the order with 9 fours and 5 sixes. So the Diamond Cup semi-final going the way of the Deccan Hawks. It was a one-sided affair, to be honest. Just not enough runs on the board for the Mellinials, and the Deccan Hawks making mockery of a small target of 126. That's it from us for the first semi-final. Do join us for the second coming up in a short while. Till then, it's goodbye.